Welcome back to the Wonky Carrot Homestead. Today we're going to be harvesting our potato patch. We're going to start with the King Edwards, see how they went. Now we're either going to have a very good bumper crop or it's going to be a little bit disappointing. Watch till the end to find out. One potato. Soil looks good though. There's a few there. Oh, look at that one. Maybe the whole thing won't be so disappointing. Now you have to remember, we've planted 5 different varieties in this potato patch. So it's all trial and error. Some varieties are going to grow well here and some probably not so well. But it's all part of the fun, is learning what works in our climate. Uh-oh. Whoopsies. I'll have to eat that one soon. Poor potato. So something you may not know about our local area in New South Wales, Australia, is that we're known for growing potatoes. Thank goodness the farmers do a better job than this. But I went to the ag store today and they actually had seed potatoes. So we've been planting ours early spring, harvesting now. I spoke to the manager there and he said that they're actually planting theirs now, all the farmers. So we thought maybe we've been doing it all wrong. Apparently the soil temperature has to be 15 degrees or above. So considering we do get quite a lot of frost, early spring, late winter, Paul and I are going to harvest this patch and we're going to try a new method and follow what the farmers are doing and plant another crop this week. Bit of a small harvest, pretty disappointing. Some okay sized ones there, they're probably the biggest ones, and we've got tiny ones like that. So when you have a look at the King Edward potatoes, they actually have this unique pink blush on them, even though the rest of the potato is cream coloured. And they're very good to make chips with in the oven or on the barbie. So let's harvest the Nicola, and fingers crossed we have a better result than the King Edwards. It was pretty disappointing actually. But I'm thinking these plants are looking pretty good. So let's jump into it. Honestly, sometimes I feel like, Paul and I are the only things that work around here. Okay. That's 2 in a row that are a better size than the King Edwards. Oh, that's a nice potato. So these ones are definitely bigger than the King Edwards. Oh, keeps bloody stabbing them. Alright, we've finished the Nicola row. The biggest one we got was this bad boy, which we're actually pretty happy with. That's a lot bigger than the King Edwards that we were getting. And then we had a lot that were this size, which again, not too bad. Not amazing. I did have a little sneak peek at the Ruby Lou, and this is what I dug up first go. So let's go do that row, and fingers crossed they're just going to keep getting bigger and better as we go on. It's a weird shape. Wonky potato. Alright, come on Ruby Lou. That's the seed potato. You can see the plants growing up from that. It's putting all these little shoots out, and that's where the new potatoes are growing. Doesn't look like that one had enough time. They're pretty good. Oop. Ow. Nice soil though, look at that. Oh, whoa. Check that out. That's the seed, it's all squishy. It's a pretty good potato. Something you'd get in the shops, that one. So far the Ruby Lou's definitely winning the competition on size. Look at these big ones. And then the rest of them were about that big and that big. So far the basket's looking pretty good. Now we're going to go have a look at the Dutch cream and see how that goes. Oh, these ones seem to be going a bit deeper. Deeper and maybe more potatoes per plant. So the good news is, at least we're turning the soil and digging everything up and getting it all well and good for the next lot of potatoes to go in. And harvesting at the same time. Come on. Bring it here. That's it for the Dutch creams. Pretty disappointing on the size. This is what they were all like. You can see compared to the Ruby Lou's, nowhere near as big. So we have one final row to go, which is the Kennebecs. Now they were a later planting one. I think maybe we planted those about 4 weeks later than the rest. So they do still have some green tops, but we're like, while we're here, who cares? We're just gonna go through and harvest everything. So there's our update on the basket. See if we can add a bit more to it. Check out that baby. That's a pretty good size, so hopefully the rest of them are like that. Have a feeling we're only going to get one per plant though. God, what is wrong with this fork? Look at that. The ground's not even hard. How do I fix this? Pull? Ah! Whatever. Oh, it's pretty good. Come on. It's definitely hard when oh. Ooh. Okay, like I said, we're getting one good size per plant. It's okay. Better than nothing. All right. Oh. So here's some fun facts about potatoes you may not have known. They're part of the nightshade family, which is the same family as tomatoes. And the only edible part of the plant is the tuber, which is the potato. The rest of it, all the green leaves, are poisonous. And they're spiky, so they probably wouldn't taste any good anyway. Another fun fact is, so far in an entire year of growing vegetables and fruit here, potatoes are the only thing the possums and the kangaroos haven't come in to eat. Now I hope I don't jinx us, but oh, ooh, whoa, look at that. Alright, so we've finished harvesting the potato patch. This is our harvest. Overall, I'm a little bit disappointed. I definitely thought that we would get more, especially when the potatoes were growing. They're also green and lush, and you think, oh my gosh, underneath the ground they're doing so well. I don't know how people back in the 1700s or the 1600s survived, because if this is what we had to ration for a whole year, we'd probably be as skinny as they were. So the Kennebecs weren't too bad. We got some okay sized ones there, but out of that whole row, I think we only got 6 or 7 potatoes, maybe a few small ones like that. So, like I said, I did go to the ag store today and they had their seed potatoes there. Now they had the type Pontiac, which we haven't tried. I don't think we've ever actually grown Pontiac. So I think we're going to give that a go. If our local ag store is selling that for the farmers to put in the paddocks, surely that has to grow well here, and surely it's got to be the right time of year. Besides that, if anybody wants to sponsor us and buy us a new fork so we don't have to try and keep digging with this thing, then that would be greatly appreciated. Alright, see you next time. Dora, do you have a message for everybody? Don't forget to like and subscribe and kick my damn ball. Again. See you next time.